Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you how I curl and style my own hair. But before we get into that, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below saying I subscribed, and I'll try my very best to respond to all of you guys' comments. And if you really want to help me out, please watch at least 60 seconds of my video. And now, let's get back into the tutorial. So I'm going to be curling my hair with a wand. My oldest sister gave this wand to me and is the only thing I'll ever curl my hair with because I absolutely love it. I've tried curling my hair with curling irons before, but my hair never holds it, and I find that it only holds wands. But since it's small, it doesn't scare me and it doesn't burn me near as much as the big wands do, and it's just easier to use with my short hair. So the first thing I'm going to do is take down my hair and I'm going to brush it out thoroughly, making sure there's no knots anywhere. Once you're done brushing your hair, you're going to make a part from your ears to the back of your head, and you're going to put all that hair up in a ponytail out of your way. Now I'm going to take my bottom section and I'm going to split it in half and bring it to the front of my head. This part is optional, but I put the side that I'm not working on in a ponytail. That way it doesn't get mixed with my other section. Now I'm going to part my hair into small sections and wrap it around my wand and curl it for 30 seconds. Now all this footage is sped up, so I am waiting 30 seconds, but on smaller pieces I only do 20. Now make sure you spend most of your time making sure the curls are done properly on the bottom layer and the top layer, because the middle layer is not going to be seen as much, but I find with some of my hairstyles I do, the bottom layer needs to be done properly or else you're not going to like how it looks. By the way, every piece of hair that I'm going to be curling on my head will be facing away from my face. Once you're finished with one side, then move on to the other. Now, little disclaimer, the bottom section will be very hard for you to do if you have shorter hair than me, because you're going to find that when you're wrapping it around the wand, you don't have enough hair, so it's not holding on your wand very well, or it just keeps falling off. So what I would do is I would just take bigger sections to give you a little more hair, that way you have enough to go around your wand. Now wait a little bit of time for your curls to cool down and then put it in a loose ponytail. I usually use a scrunchie, that way it doesn't crease my curls, and then I'll take my top pony out, split it down the center, and bring it to my front of my face. If you need to brush your hair out, then go ahead, but I have pretty straight hair, so usually I don't need to. Now I'm going to make my second section, which is going to be at my temples to the back of my head, and I'm just going to tie all of my hair up out of my face. Now I'm going to take my hair and brush it out, making sure it's pretty straight, and then I'm going to take small sections again and start curling away from my face. I do want to tell you guys a little something. Usually I curl my hair in the bathroom where there's a big mirror, but for me to actually record myself and show you guys how I curl my hair, I had to do it in my room. So I'm looking at a very small mirror on my desk, trying not to burn myself. So sorry about if the angles are a little weird or if I'm not looking directly at the camera all the time, but I hope you guys get the gist and it's a good enough video where you know what I'm doing. Now I'm going to repeat for the other side, and I am using my mouth to hold my hair, that way it doesn't get in the section that I'm trying to curl. But if you don't like to do that, I'm sure you can use a clip. I just find that when I try to clip it up, it just gets stuck in my other hair and it just becomes a nightmare. So I just like to use my mouth because it's a little easier. Wait a couple minutes for your hair to cool down and then put all that new hair you've curled in the same ponytail as the old hair. And then you're going to take the top ponytail out, split it down the center, and bring that two pieces of hair to the front of your head and brush it out. Once you're done brushing it, now you're going to begin to curl it again. Now, I would take smaller sections for the top layer because the top layer, it is very important for those curls to look really good. So I would take even smaller sections, that way the curls look like this. Now I'm going to show you what to do if your curl does this. So let's say you take out your curl and it looks like that. It's an easy fix. All you have to do is lift up that curl, split it down the center into two smaller pieces, and just curl the two smaller pieces. That way the curl is more defined and the heat gets distributed a little more evenly. Now, once again, repeat for the other side. Now you're going to take out that ponytail in the back and give your hair about 10 minutes to cool down before doing anything else to it. Once your 10 minutes is up, start raking through your curls and breaking them up. This is where you guys are going to have to trust me because you're going to look pretty ridiculous for about 5 minutes before we can move on. So once you're breaking up your hair, I usually go upside down and just shake it out a little bit, but I couldn't do it on camera because it would be out of frame. So I'm just going to be finger breaking up all my hair for this. Another disclaimer, I am not a hairdresser. I know nothing about hair, but this is the thing I like to put in it. It helps to defrizz my hair. I use the smallest bit of this and I just run it through my hair. Now, I don't put a lot on my hair. I don't put hairspray or anything like that because my hair, if I do, will get heavy and literally drop whatever curl I have. So sometimes I'll curl it and I won't put anything in. But if it does look a little frizzy, then I will add a little bit of this product. Now I'm going to show you my first hairstyle. So I'm going to take my finger and part about where the arch of your eyebrow is, or make it a little more shallow of a part if you want. Take your finger all the way back and pull all that hair to the other side. And then take your finger and try to get it to lay a little better. And then you're going to take that finger again and you're going to make a smaller part behind your ear, just grabbing a little bit of hair, and twist all that hair away from your face. Now I'm going to take a hair comb and I'm going to push it right where I twisted all my hair, and I'm then going to push it back towards my face. This actually really locks in my hair and it feels very secure and it looks very pretty. This is kind of like my lazy way of getting my hair to look pretty like vintage. And then I'm going to take a bobby pin and I'm just going to, for security, pin back my hair behind the comb. That way it stays behind my ear. If your hair is laying too flat to your face, what you can do is make a part right by the original part line and pull that hair up and lightly tease the base. Now I do this regardless of if my hair is flat to my head or not, because I find if I don't, then my hair just goes flat in like 10 minutes. But if I comb it a little bit, then it will last about half of the day. Now just finger comb and get everything to lay where you want it to, and then the first hairstyle is done. Now we're going to go to the second hairstyle in about 5 minutes after I show you all the angles of this hairstyle. I don't know if you guys noticed already, but I do have a skin condition. I forgot what it was called, but basically my face reacts to temperature, so if I get hot, then my face turns this beet red and it actually gets super hot. Like if you put your hand on my face when it's triggered like this, it kind of feels like an oven sometimes. But before I show you guys these photos, I do want to preface by saying I am not abused. I've never been hit and I've never been slapped. These are my own handprints. So what happens is if I fall asleep at night and I get too hot, I literally burn my handprint into my face. I don't know if it actually is burning or what's going on, but it literally takes sometimes a week to go away. I think this did take a week. But luckily, this doesn't happen often for me, so I don't have to deal with it because it is very annoying. But I did want to tell you guys a little bit about my skin condition. That way, in future videos, if you notice it's acting up, you know what it is. Now we're going to move on to the second hairstyle. So what you're going to do is remove the comb and part your hair back to the center. Once your hair is parted in the middle, you're going to make a part from that, the top of your head, all the way behind your ears on both sides. Once you're done parting it, it doesn't have to be perfect. Take the rest of your hair and put it in a low ponytail. Now you're going to take that hair and you're going to finger comb it and make sure it's smooth, and then you're going to twist it away from your face towards the back of your head. Do that on both sides. This hairstyle, I actually saw it on TikTok and I didn't think it would work on me because she had very long hair, but it actually did, and it's one of my favorite hairstyles because it keeps the hair out of my face. I'll try to see if I can tag her in the description. Now take both of those pieces, make sure they're twisted properly, and then you're going to pinch it with your thumb and then take your other hand and grab those two pieces and put them in a tight ponytail. Once you're done putting it in a ponytail, now you can remove the bottom scrunchie that was just holding your hair out of the way, and it's done. This is what the hairstyle looks like. Now this would be a lot more prettier, but since I was showing you multiple styles, it did kind of jack up the curls. But if you were to do this right after you curl your hair, then it would look really pretty. I do have some photos showing you guys what it looked like when I freshly do my hair. Now, I usually do my hair right after I wash it, either that day or the next day, because it's the only times where my hair will actually hold the curl for a very long period of time. And that is how I do my hair. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for more videos like this. And until next time, bye.